he was probably saying the focus should be on LDL. It's kind of like playing games by trying to find a deeper cause. We don't like the LDL cause, so let's look deeper. And you could probably keep going backwards. But the deeper you go, the more you can't be sure that what you found is true. That's why you need to look at the real world and observe the epidemiological studies. That's why most studies have to do with those things. Overall, nobody won and nobody made a better argument, but Bart Kay was more organized and intellectual. He had nothing to organize, though. All he had to do was sit there. I had to do a ton of prep. He didn't bring up anything. I was the one who led all the discussions. That was the format. He didn't need to be organized. All he had to do was sit there. And there he is now. Again. There he is below me. Another pop-up. He says, Gary, mate, you got punched. Bloody. Does he know I'm live right now? I'm going to click on this one. I want to tell Bart I'm on live here. Time for word games. See the post-debate stuff. That's where the fun happens, when people make their post-debate videos. Bart Kay ain't got nothing on the VDC. I really like Gary's approach to this live stream. Thank you very much, ZE, because it was on purpose. I said a lot by not saying anything. Gary, you are delusional if you think Bart thought he was in a trap. No, I got evidence. I'm going to be covering all that.
It's a trap! Yes. I think it was a trap, maybe. I guess we'll see.
Just really looks like he's trying to get out of things. There's stuff he just never answered for. Why not? When I brought up oxygen, remember? He didn't understand what I was saying, maybe? Or he knew where I was going. He seems to be smart with... I was making the right move, the right political move, to get to the next place. He could have just said, what are you talking about? But he never did that. No, Risa, I wanted to make a point. And Bart kept sidetracking me. It wasn't a debate. Stop referring to it as a debate. This is Risa again. Yeah, it was more of an interview, I agree. But it wouldn't sound right if I were to say, I kicked Bart's butt in an interview. We could call it an interrogation, if you would like. People are so dumb. No critical thinking. That's right, Risa. This makes me think of Trump calling everybody else dumb. Yeah, everybody else is dumb. He knows more about military strategy than the generals. Risa, you're not only dumb, you have a brain problem. Have you had a head injury? Do you have any scars in your skull? How many times have you hit your head? Gary calling Risa dumb. That's Bart. So Bart is here in the comments, watching this video right now. Bart Kay, the watchdog, he is watching us right now. He said, keto 20 years, carny 5 months. Yeah, that's what I remember. Now, so that means on keto, you were eating some plants. What kind of plants were you eating? Probably vegetables, maybe avocado. He said, Gary calling Risa dumb. My God. Laughing my effing A off. Chris says, Gregor would flatten Bart Kay into a pancake. Bart says, Chris, you really are a moron. Also utterly deluded. Right. No one's flattening nobody. People just believe what they want. No one's proved anything. Ooh, look at this. Notifications popped up that Dylan, who was the moderator in that previous debate, he's made a video called Bart Kay versus Vegan Carburetor. Disgusting greed? Militia says, Michelle does not deliver anything other than words. Who else do we know that does that? When has she disproved Bart on LDL via her own video with science? Answer is never. Chris said, Bart Kay, I like your style and I appreciate your authority. Thumbs up. Make science great again. And Bart says, veggies and leafy greens with some fruit, Gary. Bad for me. So I stopped it, finally. Well, yeah, if you put fruit on top of all that fat, like we discussed in the video, we both agree that's bad. Bart is now claiming he's healthier. Well, yeah, healthier. Which is subjective. Gary, you got no hope. Chris says, Bart Kay, which essential nutrients are you lacking? As vegans, I would like to know, do you have a specific video covering this on your channel? BBC Censored says to Bart Kay, you said that humans are at the top of the food chain, and we are not. Yeah, I let that one go. I've heard that so many times, and it's not really something worth debating. It's doesn't really mean much. Bart says, BBC is your IQ over 90. Now Bart wants to go after people on their IQs, do you? I was thinking about this morning. See, the thing with IQs, they can be proven with a simple test. Who wants to come at me? Take the IQ challenge. Okay, Donald says, I'm giving you the play-by-play of the debate going on in my comments section with Bart Kay here. He says, Bart, IQ isn't the only metric for intelligence. You seem to be lacking in other departments. This is quite amazing here. That this is like the biggest thing in our community right now is going on right here, at least in our circles. And 15 people are watching. Pretty interesting. BBC has come back and says, Bart Kay, I question your IQ after that stupid statement. I agree with Bart Kay that we haven't evolved physical traits for hunting because, due to intelligence, it was unnecessary. Totally agree. I don't really agree with that. That's up to debate. I'd say that the body doesn't really know. And really, if you think about it, what if there was a point where there was lack of plant foods, and so we needed meat? And that did happen in the Ice Age. And no, we weren't intelligent back then. Prior to that, we didn't have tools. Nothing special. So we could have used some claws and fangs, but we never got them. And really, now we're getting into evolution, where there's not much science on that. We don't know if... Yeah, just really don't even want to go there because it's useless to talk about evolution, really. The fact is, like I was saying to Bart, fruit just works for people. And if you look at all the animals who are high fruit eaters, you see that they don't eat fats. The way nature evolved, if you eat fruit, you're not going to be eating fats. You're eating fruit. And it works. Is there any science that says it doesn't work? They want vegans to try a different diet. What do you mean? They did try a diet. That's how they became vegan. They want us to just try this, like, no fiber diet. See what happens. But that's ridiculous. Why do that? But will they try? See for yourself what a fruitarian diet is like? No, they won't. How could he still have teeth? He's been vegan for 24 years. And another thing I would have said was, if I was low on protein, I'd be losing weight, because the body would take protein from the muscles if it needed it for something else, or the muscles would just wear out because they weren't being regenerated. And I have made sure that I watched that closely, see if I was losing strength. No signs of anything. Slightly Vegan says there's nothing else interesting to watch from the $1 trillion media industry. So I'm here. Someone's asking if Bart is still here. Bart says, yes, Donald. What's the question? Bart's taking questions. Oh yeah, since Bart's here, I had a question. Why are you afraid that Michelle will get more subs? It wouldn't be a lot. And what's the big deal? Oh. So are you saying you're ignoring Michelle because she could be a threat And you're worried about her becoming popular. You're still streaming, Gary? Yes, there's action going on in my comment section. Bart says, my take on all forms of supplementation are that if you need a supplement, your diet is deficient. Yes. Dr. Berg sells some supplements, and a few other carnivores. Frank Tufano has a Amazon page. He sells certain fatty acids, and some other stuff. Yep. See, me and Bart never discussed my supplement regimen. So he's just left to assume that I'm taking a whole bunch of supplements